new information about the safety of the drug Ritalin. News 10 at 11.
How long will the streak of heat last? Earthwatch at 11.
This is Live Doppler 10,000 radar, only on NBC 10.
A warm night tonight following another scorcher in the Philadelphia area.
Sometime, I'm meteorologist Kathy Orr. I'll tell you when to expect more seasonal temperatures with the exclusive Earthwatch forecast.
And breaking news in the case of a missing girl. We are live on the scene with up-to-the-minute details.
Plus, if you have hyperactive kids, you will want to see our News 10 special report on the possible dangers of Ritalin. I'm John Austin.
And I'm Sharon Reed. Stay here for News 10 at 11.
Hurricane hunters will take you on a flight with the folks who attack storms at 11. More blistering heat. When can you expect relief? At 11.
Tonight on News 10 at 11, a decision is reached on public school students wearing uniforms to school. We'll have the late-breaking details on tonight's school board vote. The lines are long. The excitement is building as the biggest lottery drawing in history is near. The latest on Delaware Valley lottery fever. People who fly into the raw power of a hurricane, predicting the weather before it can turn deadly, helping you stay safe. See their amazing real-life stories. Hurricane Hunters tonight on News 10 at 11. Next on News 10 at 11, the voting is over. A decision has been reached on public school students wearing uniforms to school. We're live with the latest. And Earthwatch is calling for a break in the scorching weather. Next on News 10 at 11.
Next on News 10 at 11, a child seconds away from being snatched from a Delaware Valley neighborhood. What happened that saved the little girl? Concerned parents want answers. We're live on the scene.
The voting is over and it's official. Tonight we are live with an important decision. It affects what thousands of public school kids will wear to school this fall.
Hundreds crowd Jersey stores late into the night for the hottest ticket in town. We're live with the rush to get rich and the chance to win the giant Jersey jackpot.
The sun may be down, but it's still hot out there tonight. When can we expect some relief? Late-breaking weather information and exclusive Earthwatch forecast.
Chopper 10 on assignment right now, live in the skies over the Delaware Valley for breaking news. When it happens, you'll see it here.
And survival stories, the people who fly into severe storms to give you time to reach safety. John Bolaris with Hurricane Hunters. What's next?
Ever wonder what it would be like to fly directly into the eye of a storm?
I'm News 10 meteorologist John Bolaris. Monday on News 10 at 11.
They're in the sky, riding the eye of a storm, tracking a hurricane's path, and keeping you out of danger. Hurricane Hunters.
I've been on cruise struck by lightning twice.
It keeps you awake.
Hear their terrifying stories of survival and how they put their lives on the line to save yours. Hurricane Hunters, Monday on News 10 at 11. Ever wonder what it would be like to fly directly into the eye of a storm?
I'm News 10 meteorologist John Bolaris. Tonight on News 10 at 11.
They're in the sky, riding the eye of a storm, tracking a hurricane's path, and keeping you out of danger. Hurricane Hunters.
I've been on cruise struck by lightning twice.
It keeps you awake.
Hear their terrifying stories of survival and how they put their lives on the line to save yours. Hurricane Hunters, tonight on News 10 at 11.
This is News 10 at 11.
New at 11 tonight, a big change for thousands of local school kids. We just got word of the vote. There will be school uniforms in Philadelphia. Good evening, I'm Larry Menti.
And I'm Renee Chenault. Our top story on News 10 at 11. Most kids would call this a nightmare, having to dress exactly the same as all the other kids at school. Well, tonight, this is reality. The uniform vote has passed. We'll get the very latest tonight in a live report. News 10's Mike Strug is live in Mayfair with the vote and the reaction. Mike.
Well, Renee, the Philadelphia School Board took its meeting on the road, brought it here to Lincoln High School in Mayfair. They heard lots of opposition in that auditorium to their plan for uniforms for the public schools. But out here in the community, they seem to have plenty of support.
I agree that they should wear uniforms. Then we don't have to spend $60, $70 on like brand name clothes for them to wear. They can wear a uniform every day. We pay for them flat out, and they can wear them.
At the Mayfair Diner, everyone we spoke with favored uniforms for the public schools.
I was in Catholic school my first 2 years of high school and my second 2 years, and I think it was a lot easier with uniforms because you didn't have to worry about what you had to wear when you woke up. And in public school, it was like a fashion show.
It's a good idea. It might prove discipline in the schools, knock off a lot of stuff that goes on in the schools.
The support they got at the diner was a far cry from the opposition board members heard at their meeting.
How can you teach students to have a mind of their own if you bring them up with the idea that all children should dress alike, think alike, and act alike in order to have a safe school environment?
I visualize students wearing khakis and sports shirts with hair dyed blue, green, purple, orange, pink, or all of these together, all in an effort to express their individuality. Despite the arguments, the board was already committed.
Resolution B6 is approved and the policy is adopted.
At the Jenks School in South Philadelphia, they already have a uniform policy of blue tops and khaki bottoms. Now a committee of parents, teachers, principals, and students will begin developing guidelines for the entire district. Each school will decide on its own uniform.
Peer pressure and clothing, we all know, especially we parents, matter a lot in what happens in school, and too often is a source of friction. But we're taking that issue away.
That committee is expected to have guidelines in place for the beginning of the school year next September. Live in Mayfair, I'm Mike Zrugg, News 10.
Right now, contract talks in the Council Rock School District in Lower Bucks County are facing a midnight deadline. Teachers have threatened to walk out at 12 midnight if they don't get a new contract. A strike vote could come as early as tomorrow. Parents can call this number for updates on the contract talks. 215-396-6108. Again, that's 215-396-6108. But again, the talks are underway right now. We could get word in the next half hour of the fate of over 12,000 students. If we hear anything, you'll hear it here first.
And right now, the clock is ticking. You have only one more day to get your ticket to the largest lottery jackpot in our nation's history. It's $325 million. The ticket lines are long and promise to be even longer come tomorrow. Chopper 10 tonight over Roger Wilco's in Pennsauken, where big game players waited their turn to buy a dream. Well, here's how the giant jackpot breaks down. Let's dream a little bit here. If you win and you want your money now, you receive a lump sum of $161 million. Now, after taxes, you end up with $105 million. Now, if you want the entire $325 million jackpot, you'll be paid once a year for 26 years. And after taxes, that amounts to, you see it right there, $9 million a year for 26 years. News 10's Doug Shamel is live in Camden, where big game fever is going strong. Doug.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have essentially been on border patrol tonight. And what we've found is that most of the people who are standing in lines here in New Jersey to buy lottery tickets are streaming over the bridges from Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Sam.
We took a collection of $120, $10 a person, 12 people.